from your living room floor. Here's a blast of hardcore tribulation.
That's a clip from the documentary film Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby. What do you mean it's not real? Really? Well, this is real, and this is The Hook. Hey everybody, I'm Andrew Roush, and I love the University of Texas so much that when I'm sunbathing by the turtle pond this summer, I won't be using any sunscreen, because I want to be burnt orange on the inside and the outside. I don't know about you, dear viewer, but personally, I love me some high-octane, gear-grinding, pedal-to-the-metal, cliche-laden race car driving, and that's why I'm so excited about not one, but two major racing events that UT's involved in the next couple of weeks. Corey, you got footage, right? Hit it! Well, right. Still going. Right, well, what's really happening is this week's Formulason Grand Prix, where collegiate teams from across North America race their handmade, solar-powered vehicles. And this year, UT's got the home field advantage because they're racing at Austin's Circuit of the Americas. And on Monday, the American Solar Challenge begins, a week-long cross-country race that starts right here in Austin and goes all the way to Minnesota. But since I'm not a PhD engineer, we talked to UT's Gary Halleck, who's been with the team
for quite a long time now, more than a decade, and I've seen the team build 3 solar cars, my third.
All right, now I'm sure it's a cool project and all, but is solar technology really ever gonna make it into our cars?
There's actually already an example of that, the Fisker Karma that had solar panels. So if you're, say, a commuter and you go park your car and for 8 hours while you're at work, it puts a little energy back into your battery, that's nothing but a positive thing.
We also talked to Conrad Wurzner, who, besides having a name that sounds like the intersection of 2 streets in San Antonio, had a lot of jobs.
I'm like an assistant electrical engineer. I'm also a driver, and I did a lot of body work on this car as well.
How'd you get involved, Connie?
So my roommate Jesse was doing the solar car, it was in February, and he'd been going to meetings for like a couple weeks. I kind of felt bad. I was like, I'm an electrical engineering major, and he's comp sci. I'm like, I need to get my hands dirty in some projects. I like to build things. I'm like, I need to get off the couch. Let's get to work.
And while the team that builds UT's solar cars from the ground up is composed mostly of undergrads, there are grad students involved too. Oh, yes, you?
I'm actually interning because I'm still in high school, and I go to Anderson here in Austin.
Say what?
It's such an amazing experience because I'm gonna be a junior. And so I'm applying to colleges soon, and so this is really great. I am really excited about doing this, and I'm hoping to be able to actually compete with their team when I'm in college.
Well, that's good enough for me. Corey, let's get some solar panels on the Hookmobile, stat. Before we go, a big thanks to Chris O'Connell, who you may remember from our Maroon Bluebonnets investigation, for his work on our interviews for this week. And if you want to bask in the rays of more information, you can check it out, as always, in the description down below. You'll also see some of the latest UT news. You can meet the 2014 recipients of the Distinguished Alumni Award. And speaking of distinguished alumni, you can see Wallace Jefferson's big idea for reforming how we select judges in Texas. By the way, Mr. Jefferson is a former Supreme Court Justice here in Texas, a Chief Justice, as a matter of fact. And speaking of courts, you can also find out the latest in the Fisher versus University of Texas court case. You can also get the latest news online on all our social medias and at allcallday.texasexes.org. And don't forget to subscribe to The Hook. And until next week, I'm Andrew Roush. Stay hooked.